I was going to upload it at 1:30, but I decided to say it now. Sword and Shield. I knew all along, okay, all along that that Game Freak was lazy, was a lazy company, that they're reusing models. You know, I think Game Freaks be put on there for reused content. Because because of course YouTube hates reused content, but everybody's pretty well the Game Freak actually does do. If YouTube does do that, you reuse content. Okay, Game Freak is a lazy company. Okay, people always say, "Oh, Call of Duty is such a lazy, so lazy and unoriginal." They always use Call of Duty as the scapegoat of gaming unoriginality. But then we have Game Freak. The fact that they give us the same games over and over again. Okay, and of course the critics are like, "Oh my God, it's the best Pokemon game ever!" How dare you hate Pokemon Sword and Shield? And the PokeTubers are saying I already own it, so But all of us, we have been held hostage, okay, by Game Freak, okay. It just time eventually, no, Game Freak lied to the developer us about that, the whole Pokédex thing. So Game Freak, is PokeTubers are trying to tell us not to be all negative and all depressed about Pokédex, okay. But then we have, came out that the models are reused. You know, Pokemon models are reused. Yes, we're using the same models as the 3DS games. This is ridiculous. Okay, Pokemon Sword and Shield lied to you and Versified definitely. Versified said, "Oh no, we're using models." And they changed the color slightly. They do the same excuses these people used all the time. Their excuses are dead because it's true. Game Freak has been reusing the same fucking models. Okay, freaking I don't know what to say here. Okay, I am never buying Pokemon Sword and Shield. Okay, I am never buying. Game Freak up and wide to people. Oh, high quality animations. Oh yeah, what high quality animations are there? Oh yeah, animations for freaking Gigantamax and Gigamax. And when they use a move, this is just a generic, not actually attacking. It's just like a gigantic, laser coming out of the ground. Oh yeah, such great attacks we have there. Gigantic lasers coming out of the ground for no reason. Pokemon's not even doing anything. Okay, it's just Game Freak is just so lazy. Okay, you know, and this oh my God, Game Freak, you just don't know how. Game Freak like tripled down on this whole Pokédex thing. They will. They don't care. They don't want your money. Okay. So it stands for the National Dex to Game Freak revealed it for the first time. And it'll be possible to have all past generations. And then the cuts were completely stupid. Okay. First you cut Skarmory, Garchomp, you cut all the Pokemon that people like. But of course you're gonna include Krang, Gothitelle, Pokemon that no one wants in the games. Pokemon that nobody likes. There are people who do like Gothitelle for its competitive use, but there ain't no person really like Gothitelle, okay? Realistically, there ain't no person really like Gothitelle. It's actually its first evolution. No one likes it, okay? Gothita or no, it's either Gothita or Gothorita. No one likes its first evolution. There was a little vote cast of what's your favorite Pokemon, and Gothorita or Gothita was one of the Pokemon that zero people like because nobody likes this entire line, okay? Or a lot of other Pokemon decisions they made, okay? They caught out so many Pokemon, but of course, you know who's in the game? Oromatease. You know who else is in the game? Pyukumuku. Pokemon that no one likes? Or Meltan or Melmetal? Oh, actually, people like those things, actually. That's surprising because they're so freaking, it's terrible Pokemon. Freaking Pokemon Sword and Shield. And here it is. You have the evidence right here. So you have the 3DS models, one of them's 3DS models, and one of them's the Sword and Shield models. They're the same exact models. Okay, you've been seeing this tweet from Dad it's confirmed. Okay, because people have early copies of Sword and Shield on the Switch. Okay, people have early copies of this game. Okay, and they can data mine the games and get the models for the Pokemon. And guess what they found out? They found out what all of us in the Dexit were right. they found out that we were right. The Game Freak just lied to us to the end. We all knew that we were right the whole time, and Versify was wrong, okay? He kept saying, oh, isn't that we used, okay? Versify lied to you. Game Freak lied to you. All these PokeTubers lied to you, okay? These guys, Game Freak, are just a lazy company. It's just sad that, Game Freak is, Pokemon Battle Revolution, they weren't lazy. They had all new models for the Pokemon. They had to make them all from scratch. For more Pokemon than Sword and Shield, they had to make all new high-quality animations and models. If the Pokemon games looked like that game, I bet no one would be complaining. But, they're reusing the same models for Pokemon Sword and Shield. And this pisses me off because people have been calling me a whiner the whole time. Oh, you're not reusing models. Yeah, and I have noticed since, the beginning of the game. Look at the Pikachu model, okay? For example, Pikachu model looks exactly the same as the 3DS, okay? They haven't changed it at all, okay? They haven't, it looks the same, okay? Sword and Shield is the most disappointing game, okay? Probably ever made in history, okay? Game Freak was saying how great this game was gonna be, when the depressed Pokemon player came, oh, Pokemon, the next game's still coming, okay? The next game's still coming, How dare you don't like Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee? We're still mad to sell 10 million copies. Even that game sold 10 million copies, okay? Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, all the PokeTubers say, oh, we use this way, and they still bought it anyways, and the game's still mad to sell 10 million copies, okay? The way for this generation to really fail is to really hit home with these guys, okay? Spread this news, okay? Spread, the fact that Game Freak has been lying to you about high-quality animations, okay? High-quality animations, they're lying to you, okay? They're putting the bare minimum into these games to make sure, and yeah, and also parents watching, okay, don't get these games for the kids, okay? Get Luigi's Mansion free, or Smash Ultimate, or Zelda's Link Awakening, okay? You could get those games instead. It's just not that hard. You can skip Pokemon for one freaking year. Teach Game Freak a lesson, okay? It's just that easy, okay? These games are basically bare minimum, okay? The bare minimum they have been giving us, okay? They haven't given us, okay? So basically, Game Freak. Game Freak, you're just like Call of Duty, you're just like Activision, Blizzard, all these other lazy companies who will put the bare minimum in their games and not put very much new things in the entire game, okay? But Game Freak, Game Freak doesn't care. They only care about money, okay? They only want your money, okay? They want your $60 they can spend towards something else, okay? You can buy Zelda's Link Awakening, you can buy, Luigi's Mansion free, Fire Emblem, the new Fire Emblem game, okay? Despite that game not having great textures, there's a lot of high-quality animations in that game. Luigi's Mansion free, high-quality animations are in that game, okay? What other games have high-quality animations? Zelda Link's Awakening, the remake for the Switch, that game has high quality animations. Smash Bros. Ultimate, high quality animations in that game. Okay, even if they cut like 20 characters from Smash 4 to Smash Ultimate, and they said, oh, high quality animation, balancing, making all the characters unique, making all the characters feel special. Okay, changing all the characters' movesets completely. But, what if they said, oh, let's make the same models as Smash 4 and expect people to buy it, okay? This is a mess overall. This is the top quality animations Game Freak has, okay? The top quality animations, these are the... And the issue is that the fact that cutting Pokemon, half the decks, but the more, high quality animations... Yeah, you're making the same freaking animations over and over and over and over again. It's the same, fucking animations. It's just the same thing. Game Freak will say, oh, 90% of consumers do not care about drama or don't care. It seems that Sword and Shield will be a massive hit regardless of this, okay? But the first week isn't always, the thing, okay? Other incomplete games that have come out that had massive first weeks? Fallout 76, Borderlands 3, and it dropped in sales week after week. Fallout 76 was one example. The game came out, the game dropped like 80%, and the game went down week by week by week because the game was an unfinished piece of crap. But, we can't talk about this because you have people like Versify, these PokeTubers, and, Nintendo Game Freak sales who will continue, saying how dare you criticize, Game Freak. They have poured their hearts and soul to this game, okay? We're using the same models as not pouring your heart and soul into the game. You're just as bad as EA and FIFA, which are basically roster updates. Yes, so Pokemon, you're no better than FIFA, you're no better than Madden, and you're no better than Call of Duty. Games that we use animations to make sure they put out a yearly release for the big bucks. So Pokemon Sword and Shield, F you.